All right, what is up, YouTube and internet? Blue Evolution 312 checking in on a cold ass fucking day in Chicago. I'm not sure what it is right now, but I woke up this morning and it was 15 below zero with the wind chill. Got a couple things that I need to get done today. I need to take the wife's car to the car wash, get the Lexus cleaned up and looking good. Also thought I'd bring you guys along and talk.
I didn't understand the question.
How funny is that? Alexa's going off over here in the corner. She doesn't understand the question. Alexa, stop. So anyways, back to the topic at hand. Thought I'd bring you guys with me, and wanted to talk to you guys today about the Jeep. As you know, I have the 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT8, and I am in the process of thinking about supercharging it. So I wanted to talk with you guys through the options, right? So thought that'd be fun today, but for now we're going to go ahead and start the car up because, like I said, it's below zero and the thing needs to warm up, and for whatever reason I haven't got the auto start working on this thing, so since we got it second owners. But hang tight, and we will resume in the car in a second here. So you know Hugo's outside for sure. There he is. What's up, buddy? Team mascot checking in. The best thing about my day every day. Well, until my new baby's born, but say hi to the internet, Hugo. Say hi to the internet. Yep, he's pumped. He loves this cold. This is pretty much summer vacation for this guy, right? How much do you love the cold? How much do you love the cold? Yeah, loves that shit. So let's go start this thing up. Actually feels like it's warming up a little bit. No, Hugo, you got it. Trying to run off across the street here. Come on. Get in there. Let's go. Let's go. All right. How you doing? Good. All right. So yeah, Hugo just basically tried to run across the street at the. I don't know if you guys can see it through the dirty window, with the two little mini dogs across the street. See, he is pumped. That dude loves him some little dogs. So he is a boy, and he's not fixed, and he's about 2 years old. So, damn, it's cold in here. So, not as cold as this morning. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and let this thing warm up and check back in with you guys in a couple minutes. All right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said, I just wanted to talk with you guys today about some things I was thinking about. Since I'm starting the channel, obviously want to document my journey like I promised, with all my racing activities, my car parts and modifications to the different vehicles I have. Today we're in the wife's car. You know how it goes, you gotta take care of everything for them. So I'm gonna go put gas in it, get it all washed up at the local Delta Sonic. They do a good job. I have a unlimited monthly deal, so check them out. But other than that, yeah, once again, the topic of the day is the 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT8. I purchased this bad boy. I'm the second owner, and bought it earlier, or actually say last year. I keep forgetting it's 2017, but bought it last year anyhow. And hopefully that sun's not hitting you guys, because it's probably nailing you. But either way, bought it last year in Oklahoma. It's never seen winter, snow, or salt, because I'm from the Midwest in Chicago. And an old lady owned it, 50-year-old lady that traded it in for a pimped out F-150 with like seat massagers. So it's been at the dealer every 5,000 miles, no accidents, great Carfax. All the maintenance has been done to it. As you guys can see in my other videos that I'll put links for in the description area at the drag strip and whatnot. It's ran a 12-second quarter mile thus far. Best run was a 12.83. At just about 107 miles an hour, so it's pretty ridiculous if you consider that. I mean, really, this thing's pretty much a stock vehicle. It's the only thing it's got on it are some 22-inch wheels, which I believe to be heavier. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but they look pretty good. I like them. And then it's got the Mopar lowering springs, so once again, cosmetics right there. And I did put some two-piece floating rotors from Demon Performance, so shout out to Demon. Those rotors, which are made by Gyrodisc, a collaboration, I believe, between the two companies, but they're awesome. They're beautiful. They're works of art. The aluminum hats, and they are 9 pounds lighter, I believe, per wheel in the front. That's each wheel, and that's rotational mass, so it's a big deal, right? And then the back, I believe they are 5 or 6 pounds lighter, maybe 7, but I could be wrong. But either way, between the 4 wheels, there's a huge weight savings, and once again, unsprung weight or rotational mass. So I think it was proved in the its performance at the drag strip, which is, like I said, fucking impressive, right? So with winter being now in gear up here, and we got a couple more months before I can get serious about racing, I think I want to supercharge the Jeep. So right now I'm considering the Whipple Eaton-based blower, which is an additional displacement blower. So I'd be looking at I believe it's the 2.9 liter Whipple. So there's some pros and cons between those and the centrifugal superchargers, right? So like the Pro Charger, and then something like a Vortec come to mind. The RIP units that are out there, which are small Vortec units. To be honest with you, with what I want to do with it, I know the Whipple gives that instant torque, but from what I understand, they can get heat soaked with it sitting on top of the engine, which affects power, obviously. And then they're known to be torque monsters and really awesome on the street, which sounds cool, right? But with me wanting to keep the stock engine, the stock drivetrain at this point, since they can't even tune the transmissions and nobody's really building them per se at this point anyways, the ZF8 speed, why push the envelope power-wise to the point where, I can't put the power down to the ground because of electronics or other things that are hindering the vehicle. So that's how I feel about that. And then once again, if I'm drag racing the car and towing with it, I'd rather have a linear power band, more like a turbo that builds power band higher in the RPM range. It makes power up there, which is where I would be using it at the drag strips. So right now, those are the ideas that I'm tossing around. I'd love to hear I don't know if there's any out of my 63 subscribers, right? This is the beginning, guys. This is the beginning. So we'll get bigger, I promise. Coming soon, right? Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your cousin, tell your uncle, tell your sister. Let's blow this bitch up. But anyways, I don't know if there's any Jeep followers out there. I know I have about 2,500 followers on Instagram. Check me out there at BlueEvolution312. All my social media channels. But I know I have quite a few Jeep fans on there, but I'm not sure on YouTube, amongst you 63 large, if we have any Jeep people out there. But if we have any people that have experience with superchargers, which would be cool, right? I'd love to hear from you. This will be my first experience with the old supercharger. I've owned plenty of turbo vehicles, as you guys know about, with the GTIs, the MR2 turbos, the 2 Evos now, since they came out in 2003. I'm pretty sure that Sun's nailing it. We'll try to do that. Hopefully that helps. Probably not. But either way, lots of experience with turbos, so I kind of want to mix it up. And I think, once again, if I'm towing with the thing, I'm thinking that linear power band will be a lot better. Because how the turbo kind of hits hard once it spools up, and it's not as controllable in terms of partial throttle. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But once again, love to hear in the comments from anybody that's got supercharger experience, and the pros and cons between drag racing and street use. Once again, I want to mainly use it for drag racing, occasional tow duty. It will see street use, obviously, but I think it's more important for me to try to be the fastest second generation Jeep in the country, which is what I want to do. I believe the record's 10.7 at this point, so I want to take it down, man. I want to fuck it up. I love winning. If you ain't first, you're last, Ricky. Talladega Nights, love that fucking movie, but I fucking hate losing, so that's my goal with it, right? I don't need to depend on it, for putting 20,000 miles a year on it, so honestly, I really think it could work out pretty well for me, depending on which blower I go with and, how crazy I go. I think I really want to keep it simple because reliability is going to be key. But, those are some of the things that I'm thinking at this point. But we'll see. Stay tuned, right? Other things that are be going on with the channel as we are sitting in the line at the car wash here. Other things that are going to be going on with the channel coming up soon here. I do have some Evo updates for my, my ridiculously crazy 650 all-wheel horsepower, 750 engine horsepower Evo 10. Check out once again. Check out other videos. My YouTube page, some sick stuff there. But I had a pretty unfortunate situation recently with that thing. So, needless to say, the car is not running. It was on the bed of a tow truck, and we're going to talk about that. So, I got to get that thing back up and running for race season, half-mile events, quarter-mile, etc. Have some plans for that, and have some plans for the Jeeps. So, obviously, limited amount of money here, so we got to figure out, which direction I'm going to go. If I'm going to spend it all on the Jeep this year, the Evo, or if I can figure out a way to do both. That would be fucking awesome. But obviously with the baby that's about to come any day now, she's due next week, by the way. We'll see what happens. But about to go through the car wash here, so talk to this guy. All right, and we are back. We're back, and this thing is looking good. So once again, what we're looking at here is a 2014 Lexus GS 350 F Sport. It's got about 40,000 miles on the nose on it right now. It's an awesome vehicle. Obviously picked up some salt already on the way home. It normally looks a lot better, but just shitty weather, shitty time of the year. But as you can see, the important part, it does have the F Sport package. But as you can see, this thing's real clean. Lexus executive owned it on the East Coast. It does have the all-wheel drive package for us poor sons of bitches that have to deal with snow and not being able to drive our sweet cars, a few months out of the year. So, all in all, pretty sick vehicle though. Real happy, good safe car for the family, and super reliable. As you guys know, Lexus is the most reliable vehicle in the country. Consumer Reports. J.D. Edwards, get some. Back at the house, Team Evolution. It's Mascot checking in here. What's up, buddy? This is Hugo. Say hi, Internet. He's 2 years old. He's awesome. But get back in the house. I gotta put this thing on the fucking gate because this guy's smart enough where he'll let himself out. As you can see, he's pretty excited. What's up, pal? You missed me? Who missed me? Oh yeah, look at this guy's running me over. Yep, he's a lot to handle. He weighs about 110 pounds, and he can, as you can see, jump about 10 feet in the air. Don't worry, guys. I know the Lexus is parked out in the garage here, but probably can't see this, but the Evo and Jeep are sitting inside the garage, away from the elements, chilling. So don't worry. Oops, I don't want to do that. Alright, so like I said, that's about it for this video. I wanted to thank you guys for tuning in. And like I said, smash the like button if you like this kind of stuff. I look to do a lot more of it. And like I said, anything comments wise in the comments section, in terms of supercharger, turbochargers, anybody has experience with the superchargers, because I don't, would be appreciated. I think I'm leaning towards the Pro Charger at this point. I'm doing something belt driven since I've never done a supercharger, so that's what I'm thinking right now. But like I said, I got a few more weeks to figure it out in terms of what I want to do and where I want to spend my money. So comments would be great. That's what I feed off of, guys. Please tell your family, your friends, your uncles, your buddies, cousin, your aunt, whatever you got. Let's help me blow this thing up, because I want to do a lot more of this. And like I said, we will be doing some racing soon. So we'll talk to you. Peace.